Welcome back to MLB Tonight. I'm Robert Flores, here alongside with former GM Dan O'Dowd and baseball researcher Sarah Langs. MLB Draft Combine is coming up. It's always an exciting time. Dan, what can we expect? What are you going to be looking for?
Well, Robert, for me, this is one of the most important events on the baseball calendar each and every year. If you look at it, all the clubs get a chance to answer the questions they have on the players. And then all the best players in the country get to showcase their skills in front of 30 clubs. So, I'm just really excited to see what's going to happen.
Sarah, it's a 4-day event. It's held at Chase Field in Phoenix. What advanced metrics can players and viewers expect to see?
I mean, there's so much data with this event. Part of why I love it so much, and I've been there every time this has been held. So glad we're back again. For pitchers, you got pitch velocity, you've got spin rate, you've got extension. For hitters, we have your exit velocity, launching, and of course the distance on those home runs.
Well, congratulations and good luck to all the young athletes as they continue their journey to hopefully one day land in the big leagues.
Welcome to day one of the MLB Draft Combine from Chase Field in Arizona. The top high school and college player prospects showcased their skills this week, giving all MLB clubs another opportunity to evaluate this year's draft class. It should be an impactful few days here in the desert. Alongside Sarah Langs, I'm Dan O'Dowd, and it's time for batting practice. So let's focus on what's happening down in the cage.
And now, it's the Minstrel Show update with your correspondent, Jennifer Duval.
How's everybody doing? This is Sean Dunn, you know me, Jennifer Duval.
Sarah, BP started now, and this is where the scouts really bear down. They're looking at presence in the box. They're looking at the balance, rhythm, and timing of the swings. They're looking at how clean a swing path is. They're looking how connected a player can be to a swing, and they're looking at the ability if they can hit the ball the entire field.
And there's so much data that comes along with BP. We've got exit velocity, which means we can look at how often a player's hitting the ball hard. In this day and age, hitting the ball hard has an actual definition. That's 95 plus miles an hour. And why do we care about that? Because in today's game, if you hit the ball hard, you're going to hit about 500 on those batted balls with a 1,000 slugging percentage. Another stat we'll look at is launch angle, and what we define as a sweet spot batted ball is 8 to 32 degrees of launch angle, basically a line drive. So I'll be looking at how often these players will be making that kind of contact as well.
You know, I think about big league players like Alvarez, Judge, Ohtani, Trout. Their hard hit ball data is crazy. Their launch angles are very consistent. And you add all the things that we're evaluating, and think about, Sarah, the pressure these young players are under right now is probably the most pressure-packed BP these players have ever taken in their careers.
Mouths is open, hands in the air just so aroused and focused. This is a movement, it's bigger than showbiz. This is how I live it. I love hip-hop, I just hate the in it. It's like I'm just another rocking the mic. That's where you're above average. And take that however you like, however despite I'm left to right. To my forearm get all tight, and my fingers start cramping up, pose amping up. I'm standing what y'all think.
That's exactly what you want to see in a BP from a scouting perspective. Backspin line drives all over the field, effortless in his power to right center and left center, and tremendous balance and rhythm and timing right throughout his swing.
Copy my style. Big Joe walking down the aisle. Sing it first. So good. We make them want to say it again. Hey yo, they begging for a taste of it. Get a plate, grab a cup or something. My stop fronting. On the mission, dude, still hunting. So stay out my way, act like you want something. Yo, my girls are grown.
Sarah, we're in the infield play now. I have to tell you, this is my favorite part of the combine. From a scouting perspective, every time I walked into the ballpark, I'd always focused on my shortstops to begin with. I'd look at their footwork, I'd look at their body control, I look at their glove-to-hand transfer and how accurate their arms were. You know, we are an industry that loves arm strength, but it's the quickness of the ball out of the glove and it's the accuracy of the throw that's important. and I'm trying to see which of these players really check those boxes off for me.
Well, that exchange is something we can now measure thanks to StatCast, which is outstanding. In terms of metrics, obviously, we are going to focus on that arm strength, even though I agree it isn't the end-all be-all, and your shortstops are certainly the ones leading the way. Average of about 86.3 miles an hour on that max effort arm strength in 2023. Again, that's their top 10% of their throw, the absolute best of the best, and that doesn't even account for the guys like Ellie De La Cruz out here.
And, you know, it's really interesting, Sarah, if you watch the drill work that's being done. So they started balls at them, then they went to glove side, then they went to the open backhand side to really see what arm strength was, and then they finished with slow rollers, both the backhand slow roller and the ball they came in at, trying to see how they utilize their body and if they can throw from different arm angles. Let's take a look at the third base position. You know, when I think of third base, I think of Nolan Arenado, so I'm looking at first step quickness and body control, and if they can throw from different angles. So in this drill, let's focus on that. When we turn to second base, look at angle reads. The best